The Hanging Gardens are probably one of the most mysterious wonders of the seven ancients. They were built in Babylon, one of the oldest and greatest cities at the time, amassing over 200,000 people, which was an incredible number at the time. You may know of it from the mentions in the Bible, in the story of Tower of Babel, or several other ones. Babylon was truly something else. After all, the name means the gate of God. As for the gardens, like other seven wonders, there is no real archaeological evidence or documentation to prove its existence. Many people wonder if they even existed at all, or were simply yet another mythical legend or an artistic idea that entered our reality. Either way, according to the legend, King Nebuchadnezzar II of Babylon, the ancient Iraq, married Queen Amytis of the Median Empire, the ancient Iran. The two were happy in their marriage, except one thing that the queen always yearned for: the forests and mountains and gardens of her kingdom, which he hasn't seen for years. To keep his queen happy, the king ordered that a great garden be built right near the palace itself, and the queen was well satisfied. The garden was full of all sorts of fruit and plants, such as grapes, dates, almonds, pine trees, pears, and many more. You may ask, what is so wonderful about a garden? Well, like I said, Babylon was an ancient location of the modern-day Iraq, an overly dry land with very little sustainability for a lush garden that the queen wanted to see thrive. The plants that she wanted were not even native to the area, and so had to be brought from one kingdom to another. Another problem was the lack of water for the garden, as such a resource in these hot tropics with little rain, rivers, and lakes would always come short. But the gardens were made, or so the story tells, and in order to sustain it, crazy amount of resources had to be used. Since the gardens were so large, researchers claim that a watering system was built which took the water to the top of the garden and cascaded it downwards to the lower terrace areas. The amount needed to just simply water all of these tropical plants, according to the researchers, was about 8,200 gallons or 37,277 liters of water. And how often, you might ask? Every month? Every week? No, every single day. To put this into perspective, that is approximately 60% of a standard 15 by 30 pools worth of water, or 13,500 gallons every day, or about 18 pools a month. I guess the royalty's greed for shallow stuff will always outweigh the most basic needs of the common folk.
What if we owned all the water and we kept it under our place, and in the future when everybody's... That's how you picture the guy talking, I want to own the water.
One popular theory for the garden's existence was that it wasn't actually built in Babylon, but near the palace of Nineveh, which was the capital of the Assyrian Empire, a couple hundred miles away from the original location and still in modern-day Iraq. Even though Babylon sounds like the perfect place for it, there is way more evidence to be found here, whether through carved images of a garden on the walls or ancient scriptures and documentations of an Assyrian watering system. Either way, the gardens got buried by the sands of time, nowhere to be found these days, possibly destroyed by war, erosion, or earthquakes. Yep, again.